Okay, loosen up the reins though. When she starts moving out, you got to loosen the reins so she knows that, okay, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So when she's speeding up, you can loosen the reins. But you have to be careful because then when she tries to go down and eat like that, you will have to tighten them up a bit. All right.
And she's drinking. All right.
All right. There you go. Yep. They're learning. They're learning. Hi. I don't know. I think I got away from my router. I don't know. There she goes. Holy heck. She's really cruising on her. See, Melody's getting comfortable. And as she gets... Okay, you need to move your hands up on the reins because your hands should not be up by your cheeks. So you need to move your hands lower on the reins. If your hands are up by Melody, listen, your hands aren't moved up on the reins. So move your hands up on the rein. Okay? Yep. When you pull her back to stop her, your hands shouldn't be up by your face. They should be down low. You need to move further down. There you go. Now loosen up your grip though. You put your hands, when you want to give her more slack, you move your hands down a little bit, okay? So you move your hands down, okay? Because if your hands are way up here when you're trying to stop her, you're gonna have a problem. Because eventually if she decides to buck or something, you will go either flying over or backwards. Whereas if you have a good seat and you have your reins where they're supposed to be, you'll be in a good spot. Move up. Okay, now move. Now, when you want to give her more rein, you put your hands further down. Put your hands down here. So move your hands down. So when you want to give her more rein, no. Take your hands, hold on. Okay, hold on to the reins. Down here. Hold on to the reins. When you want to give her more rein, move your hands forward. Don't move your hands on the reins.
Okay. Cozy.
Okay, stop. Okay, now give her more reins. So you need to move your hands ahead. No. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little lesson because we're not understanding what I'm saying. So bear with us, folks. Put your hand on the rein. Put your hand on the other rein. When you want to give her more reins, you move your hands forward. You don't move your hands on the reins. You understand? Mm-hmm. So you don't loosen up and go way over here and then go over there and then keep going back and forth. Don't do that. Put your hands right here. This is going to be where you're at. Hold on to those reins. Now, if you need to give her more room, loosen up. Put them up here or up there. Got it? Mm-hmm. Don't keep moving on the reins because you're going to have problems if you keep doing that. Okay. Put your hands down. Put your hands, so you're asking her to go forward, but you're pulling back on the reins. That's not going to work because she's confused about what you're asking her to do because you're pulling back, but you're asking her to go forward. You can't do that to her. She doesn't understand then what you want her to do. Move your hands, put your hands on the rein. Move your hands down here and let her go. Okay? Great. So, yep. Now she won't be confused because she has enough rein. If you're pulling on the reins and they're tight, in her mouth, you're telling her to stop, and you can't do that and ask her to go at the same time. You have to do with your hands and your feet and your mouth what you're asking her to do. Okay, so give her more reins. Why are your hands up here again? Move your hands down. Keep your hands down there. Your hands, my instructor told me this, good thing to remember. Your hands should never be up above your saddle horn. This is your saddle horn. Your hands should never be back here. Except if you're pulling to turn her, like you're putting something in your pocket, but then they're over here. You should never have your hands up, never have your hands up here. So see how hard your hands are? You need to move them further down on the rein. Your hands should never be up here. They should always be down below the saddle horn. Try to remember that. Okay, look, put your hands down. You're pulling them up again. Put your hands down. Move them down below the saddle horn. Yep. Well, you can't hunch. You have to keep a good posture. You want to keep a good posture. You can't hunch down. There you go. You'll figure out. It'll take some time, but you'll figure out where to put your hands, and you'll figure out where to keep them. It'll just take time. But I have to tell you so that you can know. Okay, move your hands down on the reins. No. No. Hold here. Hold here. Pick your spots. There's your spots. We're going to put tape on your spots. That way you know your spot. That's your spot. When I say move down, move your hands forward. Move your hands forward. Saying move down, don't move your hands from that spot on the rein. We're going to put tape on that spot. So that's your spot. So now leave. That's your spot. Okay, now ride. Don't pull back. So you can't balance with reins. You balance with your saddle seat, with your butt, and with your stirrups. If you get off balance, you use your stirrups. Mostly, your butt is going to balance. Don't use your reins to balance. Just use your reins for steering and for asking her to stop. There you go. It's a little something. Yeah, yep, that's another thing. Heels down. Your heels should be down, so you need to hang on. Oh. You need to change. Thank you, whoever said that. That's how you ride. This would be the correct. You're right. There's so many things to focus on, and when you've been riding for so long, you forget all those basics. Heels down and toes up. And that's how, yep, there you go. There you go. The saddle is tilting. This saddle, is not tight at all. We need a new girth. A new cinch. This cinch is extremely loose, and I have it all the way. It kind of came, we had two. One came with her and one I had from a bunch of tack I got, and neither of them are small enough. She's so tiny. So, okay, loosen up the reins a little bit. Keep your hands out in front of you. Heels up, or heels down, toes up. Yep, there you go. There you go. And we're not going to ride too much longer because it's your first time. So if we do pretty good, we call it good. You know what I mean? I don't let them ride, especially these ponies. Rosie's an older horse, an older pony. She doesn't need to be worked to death. She was worked to death with the Amish. And so, gonna ride for 5 years. Okay. Yeah, no. No, I just, if she's doing good, which Rosie's been a saint, move your hands down. Yep, there you go. There you go. Yep, that's exactly it. It's going to take a long time. My instructor had to tell me over and over and over and over every single lesson. Put your hands down. You don't need your hands shouldn't be all up here. Your hands are supposed to be down below that saddle horn. It took me forever to do it. But once I did it, it's like riding a bike. When I get on a horse now, I don't even think about it. My hands are just down there. She wants to go out to the pasture. Yes, please. But yes, and she's used to riding. Hello, Robbie from Duluth. She's used to riding bareback. So I feel like when they learn to ride bareback, it really develops their seat a lot better in that balance that it takes to ride bareback. She's used to riding Rosie bareback. That's what she's been doing. So I feel like that's helpful for her. But also, I rode bareback a lot, and then riding in a saddle, it was very hard for me to adjust to stirrups. In fact, my instructor didn't understand it, but most of the time that I was taking lessons, I never used stirrups. And that's because I had learned to ride. Oh, wow, she's really cruising. All right. Good job, Rosie. She's really going. All right. All right, when you're ready, we can bring her back and give her her grain and brush her out and give her, yes, when you learn to ride bareback, then you develop your seat and everything, and you use those muscles, and it made riding in a saddle very uncomfortable and weird to me for quite a while. Now I ride in a saddle all the time, and I got a good saddle that I really like, that wasn't necessarily cheap, but it was built for my Arabians and they fit well. I love my saddles now. They're big horn saddles. But okay, I'll open the gate and you can bring her out. But oh, they're going through. Okay.
Coming through. Okay, Rosie, what are you doing? She doesn't know.
All right, come on, Rosie. Good girl.
She thinks there's food.
Yep. Just call it. We'll call her.
Oh, girl,
Walk on, walk on. Yep, you can give her verbal commands too. Anytime you start, say walk. So I don't blame her for not being able to get the hang of the there you go. Hold on. I'm gonna get her bit. Hold on. No. I'm gonna get her bit out first because you don't want food all over it. So I'm gonna get her bit out first. Hold on. Hey. Being a little bit of a sasser. She's being a little bit of a sasser. She did good.
She did. Really fast.
We're gonna do. Okay, now you can go get her food.
Mom, can I?
She can have her food now.
When you're done taking the stuff off, Rosie, can I put it on little John?
I don't know, Scarlett.
I could take him down. I have his stuff on
I
it.
know, Scarlett, but I have to watch you.
You don't really know. Daddy, I rode Rosie just fine.
All right. Okay, so can you pull her stuff off?
Hi. Little John, see, he's just waiting for you. He's waiting. Things just came up.
Yep, because you undid the wrong thing.
Oh.
You just undid where the stirrups go, not how the saddle goes.
Where's the table? I don't know. Ava!
Okay.
Ava!
Scarlett is 6.
Yeah, I'm 6.
Scarlett is 6, and she's just learning to ride as well.
She knows how to put a.
But she knows quite a bit for being 6.
I know how to put a heart on it. It's pretty.
Okay, I'll just take this actually for now because we might try it on Little John. We'll just see.
I'll lay him down.
Oh, she's not 6. This one is Melody, and Melody is 10.
I'm gonna be 10.
Melody is going to be 10. She's almost 10. Scarlett here is 6, but she also can ride. She actually did really good riding too.
Yeah.
It's something, it really takes, and that's the thing, ponies are pretty hardy. And Rosie is broke to all heck. She's a very, 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 very good pony. She was an Amish pony for 8 kids. So people would say, oh, she's done her work for her life. Why don't you just not ride her and leave her? But Rosie enjoys it. It's good exercise for her. And honestly, she doesn't have any arthritis right now. And they said part of that can set in when they stop moving. So keeping her moving and keeping her active and keeping her being ridden is actually a good idea. So riding her occasionally is actually really good exercise for her. So that's why, you know, we're letting them ride her, because there's physically we've had her examined by a vet and by a farrier, and there's physically no reason there's physically no reason that Rosie can't be ridden. And she's not in pain when riding. She's not upset. She's not, you know, as you saw, she's not bucking. She's not kicking. She's not.
Oh yeah, I got bucked off of Little John once.
Yeah, I know you did.
Because he was. And he got bit by him. And he kicked me.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they say. You know, the minute you stop doing those things with the older horses, the more the issues can set in. So we've tried to keep them active, you know, and the kids were, before they were leading them around a bunch, and they rode them some bareback, but it's a lot easier. I think, Melody, is it 10 times easier with a saddle on?
Yes.
Yes, it's a million times easier with the saddle. I am going to find we need a different cinch.
Yes, because
for her. I'm going to have to order.
Very loose.
I know. I'll have to order a different cinch because I don't do super tight, but for Rosie it was way too loose. That's not going to work out. All right, so you want to bring her in her pen, lead her into her pen, and I'll grab her food. Said hi, saddle is better. And my daughter Ava will tell you the exact opposite. She has ridden my Arabian horse bareback since forever, and I have a saddle for her to ride in. She doesn't use it. She will not use the saddle. She prefers bareback pad. I got her a very good quality bareback pad. She will ride with that every time before riding with the saddle, and she trots and canters on Norman with a bareback pad. Talk about a seat. Her seat is perfect. Like, she has excellent form, and those muscles are so developed, and it's because of the way she rides, and she prefers to ride like that. So it's like, more power to her. I can't do it. All right. Here's Rosie. Yeah, he needs to not probably come in here. Yep. Hang on, girl.
No, I'm gonna wait until the saddle.
Okay. He's got his, or she's got hers.
No, he's around.
All right, here's little John.
Oh, buddy, no. Extras.
He thinks he needs a little snack roll.
Maybe I'll give him that thing that he had this morning when we were putting fly spray on.
I'm trying to. Quick question: do you use a rug before the saddle? Okay, yes, we do. Here's the thing. With the bareback pad, yes, we use a very thin one. We need a pad here for the minis. We just got this saddle today, so what we're using is it's like a Navajo blanket. It's not preferably what I'd use. I'm gonna get a good pad. That's what I should be using, is a good saddle pad for the minis, but I don't have one yet. And a blanket is okay, but I prefer not a blanket. I prefer a pad. Something a little bit thicker, good quality. I just think that's better, but I'm gonna order one tonight. I wanted to wait until I got the saddle so I can make sure the pad is correctly fitted, and also to make sure the saddle fit. Now the saddle fit Rosie excellent. I don't know how it's gonna fit Little John. Here's Little John. They're different size ponies. We'll see. We also have not put a bridle on Little John, so I don't know how that's gonna be either.
I love him.
So he can actually have some hay. We can give him some hay while we get him ready.
Because he is quite hungry.
All right. We can give him that while we get him ready. Okay. We'll see how this goes, guys. I'm not making any guarantees. I don't know that he's ever had a saddle on, so we sometimes didn't use bridles. That's what we've done. Up till this point, the ponies have not had bridles, but Rosie is a lot better with Melody. What she was doing is, Melody isn't experienced enough. And when Ava was riding her, Ava was able to control her, but Ava's a little bit big for Rosie. I don't want her riding Rosie all the time. She's not over the weight limit. She's about on the line. And I just prefer that if they're close, I don't want her to ride them. But I had her ride them just a few times just to make sure she was good to go before I put the little kids on her. And Ava's able to control her and knows all the cues, and Melody's still learning that. And so the bridle really helps Melody a lot. I don't know that we'll use it with Scarlet because Scarlet, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how she does.
I am used to just jumping.
Yes.
Down.
They're best friends, Zoe. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. I don't know if he's ever been saddled. All right, I'm good. I'm just gonna.
I washed him up. He's so big now.
Gosh, it looked so huge on him, or it looked so little on him, and it was huge on Rosie.
Oh, he's a little fella.
It looks huge on him. Oh my gosh.
But at least the cinch is gonna fit him better than it did Rosie.
Oh my gosh. I need to put it. Hold on. I gotta move it because he's stupid. That's so funny.
He looks so big on him because he's so short.
Okay, step out of the way because the live is going and so people won't see it.
Are you gonna bridle on him? No.
I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna lead her with them because the bridle in their mouth you have to be careful with.
Yeah, and Scarlett's kind of.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe sometime we'll have to put the bridle on him and not the saddle with it. And see
Alright, you gonna climb in, Bubs?
Yep, I'll climb in. The stirrups are almost touching the ground, little John.
Alright, go ahead.
Go!
Climb up, go. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's easy. Well,
Good
at
girl.
least your saddle is tighter than mine. Oh, dang.
I'm just gonna lead Scarlet because she's learning.
Okay.
It's so funny how this fits so different on this pony. He's so chunky. I had to move the cinch because he's so big. And I'm just gonna lead them. I'm not gonna put the bridle on him. A, I don't know if he's ever had a bridle before. And B, she's learning and I would prefer to not put her, she's really learning, like brand new. And so I would rather, look at him. I would rather just hold off on the bridle till we at least get the. All right, good boy. All right, good boy. All right, let's run down here. Okay. Whoa, Bubs.
I'm fine.
Bubs, you went off.
Oh!
I think it doesn't. I think we're having a catastrophe here. We need a.
Happened.
Scarlett, are you good?
Yeah. I have to admit that was kind of funny.
Little John does not seem affected by the tragedy.
No, he's just like.
He just seems worried about getting enough to eat while he's on his mission.
Mom, we could tie this somewhere here so then I could use these as the reins.
Well, you see sometimes where this happens, but look at, oh my gosh, look at
It's just.
his size. The saddle does not, his back, he needs a very small saddle. He needs like, this is a 12-inch saddle. I think Little John needs like an 8-inch saddle. He needs a tiny saddle.
Oh, poor.
Honestly, the saddle is too big for him because you can see this is sitting about in the right spot up here. And see how this is all the way back here? It's way too big for him. Technically, this saddle is too big for the poor little guy. So you can, Scarlett, I don't think we're going to ride him with the saddle anymore because it is too big for him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, buddy, it's okay. It's all right.
That's what he did to me. When he's eating, he doesn't like.
When he's
anybody by.
Okay.
If you want,
we're going to
I
take
can carry the saddle back.
this off because
he
it
did that
really...
when I was on him. That's when he bucked me.
Oh, yeah, this does not fit.
Poor little John.
Oh, oh, oh. We'll have to work with touching back here because he's going to have to get used to it. So that's something we'll have to work with him with. He's only young, so these behaviors, he's a young pony. He's only 5. So he'll need a little work. But I think it wouldn't be bad for him to do a little bit of lunging. He's not supposed to be eating this much. Could you take this with and give it to Melody?
I do.
I think we should be doing a little bit. And get and ride her. Scarlett does not care one bit. No, Scarlett doesn't. She'll get on the big horses and go. Like, she'll get on the big horses. She's not afraid at all. And she has been kicked. She has been thrown once. She wasn't thrown. She fell off. You just saw her today. She just rolled off the side, with the thing. She's not afraid at all. And she's very, very smart. The other day I was saddling up, which one? I think I was saddling up Norman. And I put the saddle on him. I ran in to grab something out of the tack room. She had the ladder go through. She was starting to cinch him up. And I'm like, how did you learn how to do that? She's like, I watched you. She was like, and she had it in the right way too. And I was just like, wow, I did not realize she was watching me. And for 2, that's hard for a kid to do. So she wants to learn. What do you think, Scarlett? Yeah, I'm working with him because he is a little bit, he needs a back. He needs a rope halter because he's a little bit, the nylon halters, the pressure points are not very good. So when I'm asking him to lift his head up, he's a bit sticky, and these nylon halters aren't for, working on pressure. And Melody, your saddle's gonna have to go in the tack room somewhere.
Mama, you're gonna get another saddle for Little John.
We might. I think he probably needs his own saddle that actually fits him, because he's not going to be wearing Rosie's, that's for sure. Oh, hello, Bella and Company. Welcome. This is Little John. Everybody meet Little John. He's a bit of a sasser boy, but he's a very nice pony. He's a mini pony. He came from a kill pen. Hey. Hello, everybody. My name is Little John. I'm very, very nice. I think I deserve a tweet, ladies. I think I need a tweet. I'm wasting away to nothing. Look at how little I am.
Oh, buddy, don't eat me.
This is why they call me Little John, because look at my belly. I haven't eaten in 3 weeks, probably.
Well, I was just going to eat pictures.
See how little I am? I'm just waiting for a tweet. Basically, I live for grass, hay, and tweets. He has gotten carrots. Can I show his back? Sure, why not? Here he is. Here he is from the top view. He is not lacking food. He came from a kill pen and he was massively overweight and had serious issues with his feet. Now you'll see I'll show you guys. We still have issues with the feet. The farrier is working on this, but it is a long process. Here's the back feet. As you can see, they're turned out, and he does not walk straight. We have been given the okay for him to go on rides with the kids, but it's a work in progress getting his feet corrected and getting his stride corrected. There's no reason that he should not eventually walk straight because there's no rotation in the coffin bones and there's no permanent damage done. However, my farrier is going very slow with him to get him corrected. So they are so much better. I can't even tell you guys. You should have seen when he came here. They were awful. So my farrier has done fantastic. They're probably a foot shorter. Not a foot, but he was grown out about 7-8 inches. My farrier's taken off quite a bit and really worked at shaping them too. So this is his spot where he lives with Rosie. And speaking of living with Rosie, I actually have to go shut Rosie's door because Rosie's eating. Rosie's underweight by a little bit. She's nothing compared to when she came, but we're trying to fatten her up a little bit. Here she is. Hi, Rosie. Hi, honey. So we're gonna shut this. Otherwise he will sneak in and eat all of her food. Yeah, that sounds expensive. Does he have multiple scars throughout the back? No, he does not. He's only 5 years old. He is not scarred. He's definitely been used. He's definitely been worked. He does have these little spots on his back here. So there's a couple spots where he was kind of touchy with the girls. So I'm just trying to rub this all over him and see if I can see kind of where he gets temperamental. It is a lot when he's eating, the girls said. You know, when he's eating, he gets a little cranky about, because look at, he's being a good boy now. I don't know what's up, John. Some of these things take time, but he's only 5. He's so young. Yes, this is literally, my husband calls my horse, it's a horse nursing home. That's what he calls it, a horse nursing home. Little John is only 5, but all of my other horses are seniors. So my husband always calls it a horse nursing home. And he always asks me when I'm going to get a horse from the kill pen that's not old. And I always have the same response, probably never, because I always gravitate towards the ones that are older and have trouble. Those are always the ones that I end up picking. And so let the horse nursing home continue, because I can guarantee you that's what'll be here next, is an old one. It's a retirement retreat, yeah. And they're so good. Like, honestly, the older ones are very calm, very gentle, experienced. I like them. Lovey, I don't feel like Lovey is old. She has the spirit of a young horse, like 10, 12. She just does not act her age. You can put this away. You can put all that away. You can put the fly spray away. Yep, you guys can work on putting the stuff away. You can put this away, Scarlett. Actually, I'll show you where this goes to make sure it gets back.
Where does the saddle go?
Yeah, it's really shocking to me, like, how any of them, like, look at Moo and look at, like, Norman and Lovey. It's really sad that they got to the point they did, but hey, you know, someone else's loss was definitely my gain, because I absolutely love them.
Scarlett, we don't know where it goes.
It can probably go up on that. Hang on, you're gonna need help, Bubs. Look at her. Are you trying to lift it, Bubs? Yeah, I think we're gonna put it up on the bucket.
Okay.
Where my hat is.
Yep.
So I'll have to take my hat off.
Bring it on.
Yep, thank you. Ooh. All right. That should be a good spot for it. And then I'll just put that over top. Okay, good. Great. Always a part of riding is getting the horse ready and picking up. When I went to lessons when I was a kid, I would come, the horse would be ready to ride, and then I would leave, I would get off the horse and go home. That's not teaching children to ride. That's not teaching horsemanship. That's just riding a horse around in circles. It was not a lesson. You know, you should know how to get them ready, how to, you know, clean up after it, you know. And of course, putting on tack is a little bit harder, but it's something they're going to have to learn eventually. And I remember just like the first time I went to real lessons, it was like culture shock, because all of a sudden you realize, oh, like there's all this stuff that I have to do and there's a certain way to do it. And I didn't know that stuff. And Norman, I kind of ruined a couple things on him because he was my guinea pig and I did a lot of things wrong. And he still reacts to certain things. He's very cinchy, because when I first got him, I cinched him up really tight right away. Every time. He got used to that and he hated it. I clinked his teeth with the bridle so many times. I didn't know what I was doing. Norman's the best horse in the world. Sweetheart. He took everything in stride. Anyways, I got to roll out of here. Thank you guys so much. It appears to have, he's out in the field eating right now, Mary, but he wasn't so rubbing on it. So it appears to have, okay. Can you please subscribe? Horse Lovers 2.0. Can you please subscribe? You want me to subscribe to you? Name of the kill pen. The name of the kill pen is Southern Wisconsin Second Chance Lab. They do ship to slaughter. There are kill pens in the United States that call themselves kill pens, but they never ship the horses to slaughter. This kill pen will ship them to slaughter. They ship them to the border. They don't ship all of them, but they ship a lot of them. Not all, a lot, especially the draft horses. They get shipped a lot because of their size and because of the money they bring in. Good night, Anna and kids. Good night, everybody. Yes. Free Spirit question. I have to, honestly, guys, Moo, I've not been riding Moo because he was sick, and I've been dealing with some stuff with Moo. And now, and Normie has arthritis, so I don't normally ride, but I have Lovey. But I need to do consistent work with her, and we're not to the point where I'm riding her yet, but we're working towards it. So eventually, yeah, the drafts, and they're so beautiful. You know, I honestly, Lovey, if Lovey turns out to be a good, I don't know, I will ride her, but ideally I'd love a draft. Puppers, look at this beautiful girl. This is Puppers. If you haven't met Puppers, she is my St. Bernard German Shepherd mix. She's an incredible sweetheart of a girl. She has lost her two best friends, which were both senior golden retrievers. Both of the seniors had to be put down, our dogs this year. We had our dog Holly and Basie both needed to be put down, and so Puppers is here, and she's a bit lonely. She has a best friend that's a cat, but that doesn't compare to a canine companion. So she's definitely missing her friend. She spends a lot of time with her humans and her horses. I would say she's doing well considering, but it's not great. Have you got diabetes? No. Thanks for asking. What do you have, puppy? Did you find a water bottle? You goofball. She's such a good dog. No, so get her a friend. I've thought of it, and let me tell you, here's the deal, guys. I'll explain this to you guys. We've thought about it, you know. But
What?
But-
Yeah,
I feed my dogs raw food. And by raw I mean like raw food. I grind up food. I really take my feeding my dogs seriously. And we're not 100% sold on doing a puppy again. I'm most definitely not, unless it is outside. Puppers is primarily an outdoor. Puppers is primarily an outdoor dog. She will sleep in this shelter thing at night.
Yep, she buried me.
Oh, that's gross. She will sleep in here at night, but she is primarily an inside dog. Here's what or an outside dog. My thought, honestly, call me nuts. I would do an outside dog again and do a corgi or a corgi mix. A smaller dog because they eat less. These bigger dogs are a lot to feed. They're a lot to handle. I think she would do great with a smaller buddy to be her friend. Another little girl probably. And raising a puppy outside is 10 times easier than raising a puppy inside. And the corgis have that thick coat that's just built for outdoors, like puppers. I mean, she has a coat that's built for being outside. Yeah. So if I do an inside dog, I want a golden retriever. I love the golden retriever breed. If we have a house dog, we're going to get a golden retriever, and we would just wait for the right thing to come along, preferably a dog that's not a puppy. An older dog, not a puppy. But we're kind of, we're not committed at this point, and I would rather know and be sure, 100% sure, and make a decision then, because right now, honestly, I just lost a horse and a dog all within the past month, and I'm not even like, I'm just not there. I also lost my other dog that I had for 10 years this year, and like, I feel like nothing's going to compare to my dogs that I lost. And I know that that's not true, and I know that when we've thought about it, because I miss my dog, but at the same time, if I'm not mentally and emotionally ready to commit to something, I can't do that, because it's not fair to do it to the animal. If I'm gonna give, I got to give 100% to it, and right now I can't do that. So if that makes sense. Yep, you'll know when you're ready. Sam's mom, Jeannie. Not ready. Yep. Yes. Super spooky. Hello. We're talking about dogs because I have a St. Bernard Shepherd. She's here. She's a livestock guardian dog. She got a haircut. And that's what's going on here. A haircut and a ton of brushing. But she had two companions that were both golden retrievers, and they were both seniors, and we lost both of those. Okay, we have a little problem down here, so I might have to go. Kids are in trouble. But we're talking about when to get another, and that I'm just not mentally ready for there yet. All right, I need to go check on the kids, put my sweatshirt on. Everybody, I will be back tomorrow, Labor Day. We might have something fun planned. We just have to see. I'm starting to get a sore throat, so I'm getting the sickness my kids had. Everybody take care. Have a good night. Thanks for jumping on the live. If you haven't yet and you like horse content, like and subscribe. I'm going to go see what the heck's going on down here. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for jumping on the live, and thank you, moderators, for moderating.